Hi, it's Jeff Doreen, and today we just wanted to say hi and check on you and hope you're doing well. We've been doing great.
Been absent for a little while, and we started noticing some pictures and videos of us floating around that were not checked with us beforehand. We didn't share them or anything like that. So we thought if we don't get out there and share our story is going to be told for us and it's going to be wrong.
Yes.
So here we are, we're back. And uh, to sum it up, we've been on the same journey for the last year and a half that we
Yes.
were on when we were in Kenya.
Yeah, so this last and a half year, we've been really quiet and reflecting on our journey, the yoga journey that we've been on. And Jeff and I, we were talking a lot about it, and we were thinking we wanted to express it more that we want to change the word that we are using, yoga, and just say we are stretching because that's really what we do. And I find we get a lot of questions about like, oh, is yoga is we've had a lot
Uh,
of people that have
yeah, people ask us, is yoga satanic or is it spiritual or is it this and it's that and people who know more about yoga can define what yoga is and what it's not. And I mean, what we're trying to say is that we don't practice yoga.
we don't practice. It's
There's
not
not a
really
specific kind that we follow. We don't do any specific set of stretches. We don't follow a program. We make it all up as we go
yeah.
along. Every day is different.
Yeah. So again, we want to really express the word stretching because that's really what we do. We just stretch all day. So, and
Right. And we do use yoga type stretches, yoga asanas and things like that, the postures.
the
We'll use
postures,
some of those. We also
yes.
use lots of different stuff and we use some calisthenics and things like that. Doreen does a lot of stretches that I think you would associate more with ballet
Yes.
and
And
things.
also,
So,
I teach yoga. So,
right. So it's all kind of mixed up,
yeah. So,
but we don't follow a particular yoga path.
no. And we wanted to really express that to you. And um, if you're really thinking what really is yoga or confused about yoga is, I mean, yoga is like a big,
It's it's enormous and it's thousands of years old. And
yes.
we don't want to put ourselves up there as trying to explain it or endorse it for anybody. We just stretch a
Yeah.
lot and it's transformed our lives and we want to share that.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get people hung up too much on yoga because there's a ton of people doing that and they can explain it better than us probably.
Yeah.
But we've had tremendous, I don't know if success is the right word, but we've transformed our lives, we've transformed our bodies with just stretching.
Yeah. And
And
we're
so
not
that's what
taking
we
any
want to talk
class.
about.
We don't take class because people
No.
ask if we take any class. No, we don't do class. We just stretch at home. Can be stretching while cooking, can be stretching while we're up, you know,
Yeah, in the
in the
backyard, in the
backyard,
kitchen, in the
teaching
living
the
room.
kids. I'll be on the floor stretching. I mean,
Yeah, it's almost more of a way of life.
yeah,
Really trying to break into your joints and change the way that your body is moving. And so that's what we want to talk about. And that's what we want to share because that has been incredible and life changing stuff. And there's
yeah,
parts of that that I think flash into, overlap with yoga,
yeah.
but we don't do yoga day to day. We don't do any kind of program. We just do whatever we feel like.
I mean, we do some yoga poses, but it's just
Hmm.
stretching, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, so wanting to just kind of, yeah,
Yeah, we
change
just wanted
that,
to clarify that
clarify.
really. So, and we'll try to say yoga a little bit less, but that doesn't mean that the stuff that we're doing is any less impactful. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about from here on out, really.
Yeah, and how yoga has really changed our lives.
Yeah, yeah, the flexibility, the usefulness that came along with all of it, that stretching just broke us open and remade us. And
Yeah.
so that's what we want to share with everybody.
Yeah, and that's how that was like the beginning of like understanding my brother's death. My brother Arthur had passed away in 2019, and our yoga journey has been, oh,
And that's why we call it a yoga journey so often, is
yeah,
because it's, yeah, we're just stretching, but it was emotional from almost the very beginning,
yeah,
from the very beginning.
yeah,
And we started at the same time Doreen was just confronting the grief of losing her
yes,
brother, and
yeah,
those things got intertwined. And then when we opened up parts of our body, we found confronted with a whole bunch of different emotions that we didn't expect. And a lot of yoga principles did a really good job
hmm
of explaining what we were going through.
yeah. And honestly, like, it has been really hard to put into words what we've been going through. So, like, as we evolve and we look back, now we are like able to put into words what has happened to us. Um, and understanding like the chakras and how like opening one chakra leads to another one, leads to another one, and how,
Well, it was the that knowledge that we used to explain, especially a lot of the things that Doreen was going through
yeah,
that we had not experienced before, and it helped us explain some of those experiences. And then that led us to look a little bit deeper, and yeah, it explained things that were you were experiencing in your meditations and things like that, your deep stretches. So yeah, we want to just share more of that, and go into some of the details along with the the stretches that we use and our favorites, and
mhm,
just that whole part of the journey.
yeah,
So we're looking forward to talking more about it.
totally.
Well, thanks everybody for
Yeah,
sitting through this with us, and yeah, we'll talk to you again soon.